Ladies and just
Nope.
ladies.
Yeah, just ladies.
It's us.
Doing this podcast for the ladies.
It's us here.
It's a ladies podcast.
Us being abbreviated for Justin. And Darrell to my right. How's it going, Darrell? Good to have you back.
What? Were you talking to me?
Yep.
Oh shit. Hey, we're recording now.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So what did I miss?
It's good to have you guys black here.
Yep. That we are.
Darrell, I called him black.
Jason and Darnell.
Yeah.
They'll be back.
We have some interesting stuff for you guys to talk about. You notice I said stuff and not shit because I'm trying not to curse on the podcast. So.
Well, it's about fucking time.
Yeah, I want children to be able to, hear our podcast as well as adults.
Well, yeah, because I think that's the fucking demographic that we've been really fucking up. We've kind of shit the bed, and we don't seem to fucking get the kids listening to this shit. That 6 to 10, 6 to 12 demographic, we're missing out.
Yeah, I gotta piss.
Fuck.
Well, let's get into it then with our.
Get into what?
With our pajamas. Just gonna get into my pajamas here.
That's weird. This is my house.
What? We're not in a house. We're in a disclosed location.
We're in a disclosed location? Yes, the disclosed location is my house. The undisclosed location shall remain forever a mystery. Anyway, oh boy. So Justin, you did a review this week, which is good, because that's, what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So you did a review this week for a band who uses 5 letters as their name, but they stand for something else.
Yep.
So now the letters, I can read these. These are A, P as in Peter, V as in vagina, T as in tagina, and H as in vagina. But Justin, what is the actual name of the band?
Well, that is the actual name of the band, and they were originally known as A Psycho Voyage Through Hell.
Oh, is this like an Insane Clown Posse shoot-off?
Dun, dun, dun.
Like juggalos? Juggalos?
I don't know how to juggle. But,
it's a band full of juggalettes.
Yeah. So yeah, I was a little skeptic about the name, but the album cover was awesome. That was, that was one of the first things that kind of pulled me towards the album.
And, it's kind of like got this like whole sci-fi.
It's like this creepy creature chick.
Yeah,
thing.
It kind of looks like some sci-fi anime creepy creature chick.
Yeah, wearing some cool stuff, but it turns out that the album is pretty good. It's called The Necropolis.
Oh, it's called The Necropolis.
Came out this year, and it's 8 tracks, but actually it's only 7 tracks because the 8th track is really just the first track again as an extended version.
Oh, Within Temptation did that on the Heart of Everything. That song, What Have You Done?
Oh yeah,
it was like the original version and the extended mix with like an extra minute extra.
Yeah. Now for them, I understand because they tried to get like radio on that.
Yeah.
So they gave them a radio edited version of it. But these guys, this music is not radio friendly.
No.
So I don't know why they did it, and I basically said that in the review that I think they could have just cut the first track out and replaced it with what was track 8, and it would have been fine because the extended version is a lot better. It's only a minute and a half longer than it, but they have a lot more orchestration in the extended version.
Well, what kind of music are we talking about here?
Well, this was like straight up symphonic black metal, which I really, it's good to see that Canada is keeping up with their symphonic black metal in a positive way. These guys had a great performance on the album. The growling was great. It was really screechy growling, but it fit perfect for black metal.
Yeah.
I mean, now of course the recording was well recorded, so it wasn't
not the traditional.
Yeah, it wasn't traditional black metal, and with all the orchestration going on and the synths and strings that they had going on, I think they needed to have a pretty clear recording for that. But there was a song on there that I'd like to talk about. Revolt and Crucify is the name of the track. And this is the one that really grabbed me, and it'll really grab you. And I'm talking about like how a wrestler grabs a wrestler and throws him, you know. But this track's really good, only because it's not even a breakdown. It's like in between each verse is not a chorus, but just this like breakdown of strings that come in along with a piano that is just really, really catchy and like really eerie and dark, but at the same time beautiful. So it sounds really good, and then of course you get beat up in between by the harsh verses with a lot of double bass pedals and melodic riffs. So I thought it was a really interesting structure that they had, and like I said, it was really catchy melodies that they had during the short breakdowns in between the verses. I ended up playing it over and over again. I actually really liked it. So, but yeah, Canada, these guys, APVTH, check them out. That is their name. But anyways, we're gonna move on to a review that Darrell wrote. Darrell, you wrote a review for the band Fart Rises, or Wind Rose. Wind Rose is actually the name of the band.
I get it.
Basically, I'm sure that's what the band was going for.
You had me hooked right from the get.
Yep.
Yes, the band Wind Rose. Now, the story behind this band will sound somewhat familiar in that they started out as a cover band. They are from Italy. You're already getting where I'm going with this. Just like our one of our favorite EPs of the year from the band Demos. These guys used to be a Symphony X and Dream Theater cover band. And now when you're covering Symphony X and Dream Theater, obviously you've got to be pretty fucking good. Can we just get that out of the way? So in 2009 they decided it's time to stop with the cover bullshit and start making our own music. And this year, recently, they just put out a new album which is titled Shadows Over Lothadruin.
That's a lot of words in one.
It's Shadows Over Lothadruin is what I'm going to say. So if it's wrong, please correct me. And it is just beautifully written classical metal. So a lot of orchestration, a lot of crazy horns and strings and everything. And the album it's long, but very, very good. I don't really have anything bad to say about it, except that it's long. I mean, the album it's long. I can't stress enough that it's long. It's just really long. It's like longer than long. It's long. But if you're, I think what I liked the most about the album is that, they used to cover Dream Theater and Symphony X. Now, Symphony X, I don't know how you feel about them. They're not exactly a catchy band. They're really good, but it's not like you get a Symphony X song stuck in your head for a week at a time. Dream Theater, on the other hand, I think is very catchy, in that you could listen to Systematic Chaos and you can get, Forsaken stuck in your head and it might be there for a week.
Yeah, or Withered.
Or Withered, that terrible song Withered.
I love
But Wind Rose kind of combines the two. They have all the great musicianship and the great songwriting of Symphony X, but that little bit of just catchy keyboard guitar melody that Dream Theater does so well, and they make it work for themselves. There are a bunch of short interludes because this is actually based off of a story about a battle, and the little interludes kind of set up the story while the tracks advance things a little bit. So it's just awesome. The vocals are absolutely amazing. The guitar work is fucking ridiculous. And the keyboard, same thing. And, there are parts where the keyboards take the lead and the guitars are the rhythm and vice versa. It sounds like there's 100 guys playing this music and it's only 4. So, excuse me, 5. Sorry, it's 5. I forgot a guy. It's 5.
Well, what is it now, bro?
They're 5.
You lying to our people here?
It's Eli 5. So definitely check it out. It's coming out this year, or came out this year on Scarlet Records. So give it a listen and check it out, and hopefully you will like it as much as I did, because it's fucking awesome. Symphonic power metal. Sometimes you just need that in your life. So anyway, Justin,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to announce that class is now in session. It's back to school time, and got to get back in the classroom. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to Production 101. This is the fundamentals of music production with your professor, Justin Chang, who is going to be walking us through some of the do's and don'ts of production in the metal world, bands that are doing things right, bands that are doing things wrong, and how doing things one way or the other could make or break your album.
Yeah.
So, Justin, why don't you kick us off? Let's talk production here.
Okay.
What are some of the fundamentals that we talk about? You know, when we say that, let's go through a glossary of terms. When an album isn't mixed well, what do we mean by that?
Well, let's just start off by saying, when you want to record a band, you want to make sure that the red button is on, Darrell.
The record button.
Yes.
Yes, you definitely want to hit the record button.
And nowadays there's a lot of bands that don't do that as often.
Yep, they don't record. Yep.
So
Okay.
that's key. But that's something you learn as you go.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to. Yeah, that's like a higher education. You have to go to college to learn that.
So, but yes, we'll talk about some of the basics here.